Well, it took 2 eventful tours in Vietnam, a handful of medals, a knee full of shrapnel, and an honorable discharge before the unthinkable happened. Bill ran out of wars. But now an army of infected has declared war on humanity. After decades of aimless drifting and dead-end jobs, Bill's finally gotten back to the only thing he ever wanted: an enemy to fight. Mel from Savannah, Georgia, and Valve describes him as a mechanic with a love of life, a firm belief in his own immortality, and the ability to treat any setback as a fun dare to impress his friends. And, well, being born and raised in Savannah, Ellis divides up his time working at the local garage, hanging out with his buddies, and dropping by for Sunday dinners with Mom. Why'd anybody not want to live anywhere else? Then the zombies had to go and spoil it. Now Ellis is looking for new things to occupy his time and finding plenty. Turns out the zombie apocalypse is one big dare, and there's no shortage of crazy stuff he can try to impress his new buddies with. Hails from Savannah, Georgia, Coach has a big heart and a healthy appetite and a wicked swing with the chainsaw. After a knee injury ended his career as a defensive lineman in college, Coach salvaged his physical education degree, barely, and landed a job teaching health at the local high school in his hometown of Savannah. Working as a defensive coordinator for the freshman tour team might not have been the best path to a pro coaching career, but it's come pretty in handy in guiding a group of survivors to safety. Coach has watched his beloved hometown get ravaged by infected. Now it's time to deliver his own brand of Southern hospitality. He's cocky, loud, and pretty sure he's indestructible. Francis acts like the zombie apocalypse is the world's biggest bar fight. When the virus hit, everyone else stockpiled food and looked for a place to hide. Francis found a gun and had some fun. No cops, no lawyers, no order. If it wasn't for all the zombies, he could almost get used to a life like this. Lewis had been working up the courage to quit his job as junior systems analyst at his company's IT department when a virus showed up and downsized the world. Now Lewis has a new set of goals, live long enough to succeed, and a new set of tools, guns, sharp objects, to help him achieve them. With any luck, he'll figure out how the new management operates before they get a chance to murder. Nick is officially 35, but his hometown is unknown. I'm gonna guess he's somewhere from the north, considering he has such a disdain for southern people, and he brings up Atlantic City and other various northern cities. Now he has a lifetime of drifting from city to city, finding back alley card games and trying to stay out of jail, and it's taught Nick 2 valuable lessons. Don't trust anyone, and look out for number 1. He'd come down to Savannah looking for gullible fish on the riverboat gambling cruise circuit. Instead, he found a city about to be engulfed by infection. Now he finds himself forced together with 3 complete strangers in a fragile alliance that goes against every instinct he lives by. But he's gonna have to learn to trust them if he wants to survive.
As a low-level associate producer for a big-name news station, Rochelle's job mostly consisted of lugging cables and fetching coffee. But when the outbreak hit and staff started calling in sick, Rochelle got her break, producing a segment from Savannah about the evacuation center located there. She was still setting up the cameras when her big story became a war zone. But that doesn't mean she's letting go of a dream job yet. Surviving a zombie apocalypse is just something else she can use her wits and drive to produce the hell out of.
First semester holed up in a dorm room watching old horror movies, Zoe was given a choice: stop fooling around and get her grades up, or drop out. Now that the planet's overrun with murderous zombies and all of her professors are dead, Zoe at least has the cold comfort that she's been studying up on the right subject after all.